Hello, welcome to the City of Bismarck's virtual public input meeting for the Downtown Concrete Pavement Repair Project. I'll be presenting the alternatives and options that have been developed for this project from Main Avenue to Rosser Avenue and 3rd Street to 6th Street. We look forward to your feedback to make sure that the preferred alternatives and options are carried through final design and construction. The intent of this meeting is to inform the public of the project and to explain the alternatives and options that have been developed and to receive input from the public. More information will be provided at the end of this presentation on how to submit questions and comments. Here you can see the project location that consists of Thayer Avenue from 3rd Street to 6th Street, Broadway Avenue from 4th Street to 6th Street, 4th Street from Main Avenue to Thayer Avenue, 5th Street from Main Avenue to Thayer Avenue, and 6th Street from Main Avenue to Rosser Avenue. This project consists of concrete pavement repair, intersection traffic control, lighting upgrades, pedestrian facilities, landscaping, and water main replacement. The primary purpose of this project is concrete pavement repair. Concrete repair and general maintenance has been performed, but there has not been a dedicated street rehabilitation project on any of these concrete streets. The pavement within this project has deteriorated beyond a level that annual maintenance or other lower cost rehabilitation strategies would be effective. Another purpose of this project is to improve pedestrian safety. Pedestrian curb extensions are existing at some, but not all of the intersections and would be integrated into this project. The project would also revise and improve pedestrian visibility to drivers at existing pedestrian crossings. There are two primary alternatives proposed for this project. First is a no-build alternative, and second is a build alternative. The no-build alternative would keep this area as it is today without any proposed improvements. The build alternative would include concrete pavement repair. Accompanying the build alternative are a few options to consider. In the next several slides, I will discuss the proposed improvements and options to help provide a full understanding of the project. As mentioned earlier, the primary purpose of this project is concrete pavement repair. This project would preserve the majority of the existing sidewalks and curb and gutter. Concrete pavement cracks and joint sealant deteriorates over time. When this happens, water is able to get below the pavement and into the subgrade. The additional moisture in the subgrade can cause loss of structural support to the concrete, causing additional pavement failures. The work proposed with this project would remove and replace all joint sealant and seal any low severity cracks. When the severity of the crack is greater than what the sealant can fix, the concrete would be removed and replaced. To improve the reliability of the City of Bismarck's water main distribution system, the city replaces water mains based on the age and condition that makes them vulnerable to unexpected service interruptions and costly repairs. This project will include directionally bored water main to replace aging water mains on 4th Street from Main Avenue to Broadway Avenue and 5th Street from Main Avenue to Thayer Avenue. To learn more about the water main replacement process, please visit the story map link on the city's project website. Property owners that have water service line connections within the project limits have the option to upsize their water service line to their property. The property owner would be responsible for 100% of the cost to upsize the water service line if requested. To request more information, please contact the City of Bismarck's Engineering Department, whose contact information is at the end of this presentation. This project will leave the light poles the same, but will retrofit the existing lighting fixtures from metal halide to LED lighting. The color and brightness of the streetlights will stay relatively the same as the existing conditions are today. To learn more about the benefits of LED lighting, please visit the story map link on the city's project website. Parking and traffic lanes will stay relatively the same, with the exception of 4th Street from Main Avenue to Broadway Avenue. As seen here, the proposed project would switch the angled parking from the west side of the street to the east side. By doing this, it will better help align the north-south traffic at the intersection of 4th Street and Broadway Avenue. To see an interactive image that shows the existing conditions and the proposed changes to 4th Street, please visit the story map link on the city's project website. As mentioned earlier, one purpose of this project is to improve pedestrian safety. One way to do this is through curb extensions, also called bulb outs or bump outs. Curb extensions extend the sidewalk into the parking lane to narrow the roadway and provide additional pedestrian space at key locations. Curb extensions enhance pedestrian safety by increasing pedestrian visibility, shortening crossing distance, slowing turning vehicles, and visually narrowing the roadway. Shown here is an existing curb extension at the intersection of 6th Street and Thayer Avenue in the southwest corner, and a proposed curb extension at the intersection of 4th Street and Broadway Avenue in the southeast corner. A majority of the intersection corners within the proposed project already have some sort of curb extension. The proposed project would install additional curb extensions to select locations at the locations indicated on the next slide. For more information of the benefits of curb extensions, please visit the story map link on the city's project website. The map here shows the locations of the proposed pedestrian curb extensions. The number on the map correlates with the number on the list to the right. For more information on the locations of the proposed curb extensions and additional pictures, please visit the interactive story map on the city's project website. The majority of the landscaping will remain relatively the same. The existing raised planters and boulevard trees will remain in place. Several new boulevard trees will be planted during this project, and other landscaping improvements will be made. The construction of the proposed project will take place in several phases, which will require the roadways to be closed to traffic and parking. Advance notification will be given to business owners on the roadways to be closed. Businesses are asked to work with their product delivery companies, notifying them of the closures and developing alternative methods of receiving deliveries. As mentioned earlier, the majority of the sidewalk will remain except at the intersections where proposed curb extensions and pedestrian safety improvements are to be made. Business access from the sidewalk will be maintained during the construction of this project. We want to provide some financial information in this presentation. In total, the project is estimated to cost $5 to $5.5 million. These costs include concrete pavement repair, pedestrian improvements, landscaping, lighting upgrades, water main replacement, engineering services, and then we also have some contingencies built into these estimates. To assist in these costs, the city has applied and has been approved for federal urban grant funds up to $2.28 million distributed by the North Dakota Department of Transportation. The city's Public Works Department will be covering $435,000 needed for the water main replacement project. After that, this leaves a balance of $2.3 to $2.8 million that is planned to be special assessed to the adjacent benefiting properties. Here is a graphic showing the project schedule. The project began in 2020. Since that time, we have been working on preliminary designs of alternatives and evaluating options. As you can see, we are on track with the public input meeting seen here. We will incorporate the feedback that we receive from the public input meeting into these alternatives and options. The next step is to present the alternatives discussed to the Bismarck City Commission. We anticipate that occurring in late April. At that point, the Commission will determine what alternatives and options shall be carried forward into final designs. Upon decisions from the City Commission, the project can proceed into the final design stages. This stage is anticipated to be completed by August of this year. During that time, the city will prepare final plans and specifications for contractors to bid. The project is currently scheduled for a November 2021 bid opening, with construction starting and taking place in 2022. To summarize this presentation, no final decisions have been made. We do appreciate your input. We have developed multiple alternatives and options for downtown Bismarck. These options include curb extensions, landscaping, and parking improvements. Prior to finalizing any alternatives and presenting to the City Commission, we do welcome your feedback. Please let us know if you have any questions or comments or other input regarding the project by emailing the address shown on the screen, or you can also submit comments through the city's project website, also shown on the screen. Please include the text "Public Input Meeting" in the subject line of any emails. Hard copies of this presentation and other materials, including the story map, can be found on the project's website and will be made available for viewing at the City of Bismarck's Engineering Department's office. Those materials will be held until April 14th. Feel free to contact the Engineering Department with those requests. We do require that all comments be received by April 14th so that we have time to incorporate all the feedback into the City Commission presentation. After you finish watching this presentation, we are asking viewers to voluntarily take part in a public participation survey. This is a confidential form that is used by the Federal Highway Administration and North Dakota Department of Transportation to ensure that all demographics are served during the public input process. Again, participation in this survey is not required and your name is not asked on the form. To take part in the survey, just click on the link shown on the city's project website. This concludes the virtual public input meeting. We would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation and for being involved in the public input process. Please contact the City of Bismarck via email or through the website with any comments, questions, or other input you have, and we hope you have a great day.